Hey guys, what's going on? Haitian Silverback here, or other known as THS. Today we got a special video, and that is the Qanba drone arcade stick for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. This is going to be my user review after using this arcade stick for 1 week, trying it out, seeing the kinks and works about it, and of course, seeing how it works and how it plays, and whether or not if this arcade stick is actually worth the money that it is. And for a budget arcade stick, I'm not gonna lie, after 1 week of using this arcade stick, I'm actually impressed with it. Granted, there are a few minor things that I really did not like about the arcade stick, but in this video I will go ahead and describe to you guys what do I like about this arcade stick, and of course what I didn't like about the arcade stick. Alright, let's go ahead and mention the arcade stick's features, such as, how much it weighs, the size of it. Let's just say that this goes by 15.7 by 10.6 by 6.7 inches. That's the product dimensions and whatnot. That's the size of it. It's a very small arcade stick. So if I want to do a size comparison, let's just say for this arcade stick versus my old Street Fighter Cross Tekken arcade stick from Mad Catz, you can see the difference as clear as day that this one, which was very more comfortable for me to use, when I'm playing my fighting games because of the lap space that I have, comparing it to the Qanba drone, my new arcade stick for the PlayStation 4, it's small. You would say, oh man, this is really tiny, but it's small, but it's not that small compared to other arcade sticks I've seen in the past, especially going to arcades. Now, when it comes to how much it weighs, of course, the Mad Catz one is a bit heavier and bulkier, and the Qanba is very light. And right here where you can get your USB cable, there's a slot right here where you can just put it in. I see you guys can see me. And then of course in the back of the arcade stick there's nothing much there, but all your important buttons are pretty much up in here for you to use. There is no touchpad, so that's that. But however, you have the home button, you have the options button, you have the share button, and of course you have the selector switch where you can switch from PS4 to PS3 and vice versa. And it weighs about 4 pounds, so pretty light, not very heavy and bulky. So if you're concerned about the size and the weight of it, it's actually very nice and convenient to take around and go places with it. Now, another thing I really want to talk about, something I really didn't like when I really broke down both of my arcade sticks, because when you first get this arcade stick, it goes in 4 directions. My old arcade stick, which is the Mad Catz arcade stick, it goes in 6 directions, or some would say 6 gate, 8 gate, or 4 gate, square gate. Like, this is a square gate because you're going in 4 directions in this arcade stick. Now, customization. Can you customize this arcade stick? Unfortunately, you cannot. I mean, the only thing you can customize would be just the buttons. Original, and the buttons, and of course the joystick, what color joystick that you want. This black one was originally on my old Street Fighter Cross Tekken arcade stick. There's the yellow, because the yellow's supposed to be there on this one, but I switched that out because I just want all the colors just to, match, all black. Now, as far as the buttons, yes, you can switch the buttons, but you cannot switch the directional of where the joystick is moving, because I don't know, for some reason with Qanba, you just can't. And when I looked online just to check and see if there's actually parts for it, I'm guessing there isn't any parts available out yet, or none that I've known of, because I've checked different websites, checked eBay, I checked the actual Qanba website, and I didn't find anything where I can switch the joystick directional to a 6 gate. And the thing with that is, with Mad Catz, you can customize it. You can customize Mad Catz arcade stick very easily because of Sanwa parts. Will Sanwa parts work for the Qanba arcade stick? It will not, because the fact that it's completely different. And I believe with my friend, he has the Hori arcade stick, and I think his is just Hayabusa. If I'm wrong, then correct me. But with using the Qanba drone, there's really not much of customization that you can do other than just the buttons itself. The stick, you can't customize it, the directions, because it is what it is. Me personally, I would rather just go with the 6-gate because the 6-way, because I'm more comfortable of using it, and not only that, I can actually use moves more efficiently and effectively in fighting games. Now, when it comes to certain fighting games, it's very responsive. When I was using it and I was playing Blaze Blue a little bit, I was playing Street Fighter 5 a little bit, and then of course I went to King of Fighters 14. Granted, I don't like using 4-directional arcade sticks. I'm more of a 6 or 8, but 6 is my sweet spot. So with that being said, it kind of sucks that I can't. They don't accept not Hayabusa parts, but Sanwa parts where you can actually take out the 4-gate, because how it is just it's embedded inside the arcade stick, and that sucks. So you just got to live with that. But the saying is, you get what you pay for, and that's exactly what I got. If you want something better where you have a lot more free options to customize, then go to Mad Catz. Granted, yeah, it's a high price, or just wait until they actually have a price online. Usually I go on Amazon and check on prices of arcade sticks to see if the price has lowered down for certain arcade sticks and then I'll get it. But since this was a new arcade stick that came out this year, I said, you know what, let me go ahead and get it, try it, and see if I would like it. And for the most part, I like it. I can deal with it for a certain amount of time, and even if I have company come over and I end up getting another arcade stick, most likely, preferably Mad Catz, but we're gonna use this. But if you're wanting to, get into fighting games and you want to actually learn how to use an arcade stick, because I don't use arcade stick when I'm playing Mortal Kombat, because I just use pad with the 4-directional. That's what I've been learning to use. Granted, you can change up the controls where you can actually use arcade stick. It's just that I'm just more familiar with controls, so I stick to the controllers, because with Mortal Kombat, that's what I stick with. That's what I'm good with. When it comes to games like Street Fighter, King of Fighters, and Blaze Blue, I don't want to use controller, because you need that accuracy to do your moves and do your combos. It's really that important, because if you're coming from this and you want to change into this, it's going to take you some time to get used to, but once you get comfortable with it, then you can play pretty much any fighting game that you want comfortably with this. Do I play 3D fighters with this arcade stick? No, I don't play 3D fighters with arcade stick anyway. Granted, I have done that in the past, but I guess in the present time I just don't do it. Oh well. I recommend getting this arcade stick, but if you want a little bit more customization, you want to go 6 ways or even 8 ways on the arcade stick, then Mad Catz is the way to go. But yeah, anyway guys, hopefully you find this video informative, and hopefully I convince you in a way to where where you want to make your financial decisions on getting an arcade stick. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna get out of here, and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you see, and I'll be doing more videos hopefully soon in the future of unboxings and user reviews. And yeah, stay classy.